Yo, what is up? It's your boy RG in the building, and today I'm here to talk about stuff that you should start doing in Naruto and stuff that you shouldn't be doing in Naruto. I think I was kind of like struggling for ideas, and I was like, oh, what's that idea? Because I don't want to just like I don't want to be lazy with you guys and just put out a video because I need to post something. I genuinely want to help you guys in it. So I figured this will allow me, like, I'm gonna do this in parts. Like, I'm not gonna do all the characters, I'm gonna do this in parts, but this will allow me to kind of like nitpick like the small things that I see players do online or in videos and they not be doing as well in the stuff. So um yeah, so I figured this is a way that I can help you guys do so. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please give it a like, remember to subscribe. Well, to 1K before the end of the year. Let's get to it.
皆もご存知渦巻きナルト。
Okay, so the first thing that I was gonna point out, which is a very like it's simple but it's very important. So the first thing that you lot should stop doing, and this is with the last Naruto, is his jutsu from long range. There's no point in doing this jutsu from long range. The thing about this jutsu which people need to understand is just because it has range doesn't mean it's effective at range. For example, this jutsu, the closer you are to the opponent is the stronger it gets. This jutsu is mainly used like at zero range, which means as close to the possible as you can, to maybe like mid range. So like maybe like around here you could maybe get away with it, and even then a fast player who likes to move around a lot, you're gonna have to pair it with something. But from here it's at its strongest. The reason why is because it has 360 tracking. No matter where they go on the floor, and even like with a single jump like this, it will hit them. It will add guard pressure to them, which gives you mix-up options like a grab or a tilt depending on who you are, or a combo, whatever it is. There's so much it offers from here, and the further away you get is the less it offers. It doesn't have amazing tracking on it. It doesn't have a high hitbox. It doesn't go up in the air. Doing this from all the way across the map isn't going to do anything, and even then it doesn't even go full screen. So doing this, I'm seeing a lot of players that they waste their supports and they kind of like use Naruto from here, and it's not going to do anything for you. So this is something that if you watch this video, you need to stop doing. Like, when you want to use your supports, you want to use it correctly. Like, you want to be smart, because you using a support could equal the end of the game. Naruto is a very good get off me, it's like support basically jutsu. So if somebody's attacking you, he's very good at getting the opponent off you. So you wasting that to somebody who is reading you is going to be like, okay, he doesn't have Naruto anymore, now's my time to go in. So that is something that you don't need to stop doing if you do find yourself doing that. If you don't realize it, just watch your videos back just to make sure, and if you do, just from here on out, just keep that close in mind. The closer you are is the more you want to use this jutsu. Give yourself a rule: I'm not going to use this jutsu, even if it's like an assist like this where you just press it. Tell yourself, I'm not going to use the jutsu unless I'm within this range. Apart from that, no matter what, I'm not using it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. The second thing is enforcing Pain's three-way mix after a dash. Now, when you chakra dash to someone, and obviously you want to stop in front of them because, you know, it allows you to do all your options from close, right? So with Pain, I see a lot of people, they'll kind of dash in, they'll stop, and I'll go straight into combo, right? But there's a three-way mix. If someone obviously reads you, then they can obviously counter you or whatever it is, right? Or let's say, I don't know, they play a support. What you should also do is dash stop into jutsu. Let me get unlimited chakra. Dash stop into jutsu, and you can even switch as well. Now the reason why this is good is because anything they do like regarding retaliation, Pain should shut that down. If they try to retaliate, whether it be a counter or they're gonna disrespect you with a combo or get an assist, like double an assist to get you off, or whatever it is, this will be. Not only that, if you switch off, Pain is also a strike match, which allows you to either waste half a support gauge or go into strike back mix or combo damage or whatever it is, right? So if they try and counter you, then they have that. The only way they could beat that is if they ninja move away. Let's say they ninja move away or they walk away like this. That's the only way they can beat that. But anything on the offense, it's not going to work. And that is where the third option you have is his tilt. If they ninja move away or even walk away but they're not ready to block, then that's where your tilt comes into play and you can drive them back. You see what I'm saying? Now obviously the option there for his tilt is that they can then obviously they can ninja move away and counter or counter straight away. So this is why you gotta mix up these things, because you can still just drop and then dash again. Do you see what I mean? You can dash, stop, dash, dash again. You can stop, dash into combo damage. Like, use the options that you have, but most importantly, mix up his tilt, like dash into tilt, dash into jutsu, and then dash into combo. If you mix these up well, then you'll find yourself like having a much successful time really catching your opponents with pain, you know, which will add on to wasting their subs and blah 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 blah. So that is something that you definitely want to start doing with pain if you've not done already. Now lastly, for these set of 3 characters that I'm going to do, the one thing you want to start doing with Rasa is his one hit into jutsu. Sorry, I'm gonna do it properly. One hit into jutsu. That's what you want to start doing with him. Now the reason why you want to start doing this is because Rasa's jutsu up close is good offensively and defensively. It literally sub traps you in itself. Even if you directional sub, it can still clip you, right? So which forces the opponent to either sub and then block, or they will obviously get hit. And if they get hit, if you throw a kunai at the exact frame of when they go down, then when they get up, they actually can't block. So if I put it on, for example, guard on, and then let's say I hit the GC. So I did it wrong there, I'll get it eventually so I can go. See? You see how I like heals blocking, but I couldn't stop it? So that's what I mean. Even if they get hit, if you jump for a kunai at the exact frame, like just like as they get hit or just before, then they'll get up and they actually can't block, and then you can continue your combo as well. So doing this alone, look, doing that alone, it sub traps as well, so they gotta be careful. You can combo if they get hit, and even if they don't get hit, you still got wake up options as well. So they're still next to you, you still can do wake up options and all the rest of it. Like they can't. There's nothing. They have so little options. Look at their guard. He was on. Look, right. It just breaks it every time. Look at the guard pressure as well. Look, every time it's getting broken by one combo. Look. Obviously I didn't do the hit there, but by one combo, it's getting broken. Look, boom, broken again from full health. So that's also another reason, guard pressure. The guard pressure you get from the jutsu as well in itself, it breaks in one combo, and the guard is gone. Why did that sound like an advert? Like sit it bang and the dirt is gone. But yeah, so one hit into jutsu buffer is something that you definitely want to start doing with him, whether it's on guard or if it's on hit or anything like that. You want to one hit jutsu buffer with him. It's so good to use, I cannot express it. So that is also another thing that you want to start doing with the character. Hello, so I recorded a lot more kind of like stuff that you lot should stop and start doing, but the video would have been like half an hour to 20 minutes long, and unless it's like my in-depth guys, I try to keep the video within like around 15 minutes, 20 minutes if like I really feel like it's necessary. So if you lot are enjoying this video, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll release a part 2 involving those clips that I already recorded and also some new stuff. So if you're enjoying the video, please give it a like, remember to subscribe, road to 1k, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so moving on to the end of obviously the video, I'm gonna do like the last 3 things that I'm gonna tell you guys, and then yeah. So the first thing that I'm gonna say to you guys is figure out what to do when someone is knocked down. And what I mean by someone is knocked down, I mean like, if I was to do an air combo like this, you see how they're knocked down? A lot of you lot will kind of like don't do anything, allow the person to get up, especially when they have a team or a character that's good for it. Learn what options you have to get to do when someone is knocked down. Now, like for example, I pick Chidori because it tracks you. See how when he woke up, he got hit. He's forced to block basically. As soon as he's forced to block, I can now pressure the guard. So he's woken up into a situation where he's having to block, which means he has to he's either taking guard pressure, or he has to sub the guard pressure, or he has to waste the support. He has to do something now. He doesn't get to even stand up for free. He's still wasting something, and this is something that everyone needs to kind of start doing, you know, and do it from every possible position they can as well. Be like, okay, they grabs, I'm gonna do this to wake them up. See what I'm saying? So they're waking up into something. Don't let them stand up for no reason if you have the resources to keep pressuring your opponent. Keep up the pressure, keep them in an uncomfortable scenario, and eventually they will slip up, and then that is when you capitalize on it. So that is something that you all want to start doing with your teams. Find out what you can do when they are waking up to make them uncomfortable. Now, the next thing, and this is kind of like similar to the first thing, but on Madara's point of view, the one thing you don't need to stop doing is using Madara as a point character. Now what I mean as a point character, I mean, it doesn't mean like, you can't switch into Madara. I mean, you'll kind of combo someone on guard, and you'll kind of just do the whole combo, like you'll pressure them, like you'll kind of use him for taijutsu basically. Like, Madara is not a taijutsu based character due to the fact that you can ninja move out of his second hit. Madara is neutral based. If you don't know what that means, I am doing a video on what actually is neutral, because I'll get that question a lot. But Madara is a neutral based character. I explain it in my Madara guide, so if you've not watched it, check it out, because there'll be a lot to get into. But again, play off of his buffers and his second hit basically. That's what you're playing off of. He's not the guy to cut, like, you see how with Sasuke or even Hashirama, no matter what, you can cut guard pressure with them. They have options, like for example, he has a button lock where he can then go into whatever. Madara doesn't have a lot of options in his combo. Like, he does have the guard manipulation combo where if they block this, then you can go from there. But a good player just won't block the kunai. They'll just take the kunai so you don't get the combo. He doesn't really have much going for him as a point character, and he can't even pressure the guard. He can pressure the guard in creative ways like hollow stepping or dash cancelling, but those require a lot of execution, and you want to make your job easier for yourself, not harder. Especially if you have a team like this. Why would I pressure my guard as Madara unless I really have to, when I can pressure your guard as Hashirama or Sasuke, where it's not as hard to pressure your guard with. So Madara is a neutral based character. Now that doesn't mean that you're at the back of the map. You can be neutral up here, again, like I said, through the buffers. You know, you buffer the jutsu, throwing out jutsus, dash cancelling into switching off. Like, he's a supportive character. He's not a point character, he's a supportive character. Madara is mostly strong when complementing someone else by using his buffers and his jutsus. That is what he is there for. He isn't there to be the main guy out and doing the damage and the combos and all the rest of it. He's always, when you have Madara, you switch him in, you do whatever, you switch him out. He's never on the field for a long duration of time. So yeah, so that is something that you don't need to stop doing as Madara, and you don't need to start playing him like a support character where you switch him in, you do what you need to do, you buffer him out, and you go from there. So yeah, that's something as well that's really important, because a lot of people tend to be using Storm4 Madara nowadays. So yeah, so those are all the things that you lot should start and stop doing in the video. I hope you guys like this concept of video and that it helps you lot. Again, I was struggling for ideas, and there's a lot of stuff from playing online that I'm seeing people doing and not doing, and it's not like worthy of dedicating a video to it. So this way I can cover all of those things and keep doing it. So if you like this style of video or it's helped you, just leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll continue to do more parts to these videos in the future. So without further ado, I bid you guys farewell. Peace, sayonara, and adios.